I asked my mom why she needed a perfect blended family instead of just letting us be okay. My dad died when I was 6, and my mom was heartbroken for months. She barely got out of bed, and I had to stay with my grandma most of the time because mom couldn't take care of me. Then when I was 7, she met this guy named Mark at a grief support group. He was a widower with 2 kids, Emma who was 8 and Jake who was 9. Their mom had died in a car accident the year before. Mom and Mark fell in love super fast, like scary fast. They got married exactly 1 year after they met, and suddenly I'm living with 3 strangers who were supposed to be my new family. At first, everything was actually fine. We all got along okay, did our own things, and nobody had any major problems. Emma and Jake were nice enough, and Mark seemed like a decent guy. We weren't best friends, but we weren't enemies either. But that wasn't good enough for Mom and Mark. They wanted us to be this perfect TV family where everyone loved each other and called each other the right names. Mom kept pushing me to spend more time with Mark and kept saying things like, "Isn't it nice to have a dad again?" She wanted me to call him dad so badly. At the same time, Mark was doing the same thing to Emma and Jake about my mom. He'd tell them how lucky they were to have a mom again and how they should appreciate her more. The worst part was they started calling us siblings, like constantly. "Go ask your brother Jake for help with homework. Emma, take your sister to school with you." We'd correct them and say we weren't actually siblings, and they'd get mad at us for being difficult. It got so bad that Mark started grounding Emma and Jake when they wouldn't include me in stuff, even though I didn't want to be included anyway. I had my own friends and my own life, but Mom acted like I was being rejected and needed protecting. After they'd been married about a year, they sat us all down and told us they were going to legally adopt each other's kids. They were so excited, talking about how we'd all have the same last name and be a real family. But when we went to court, the judge talked to each of us separately about how we felt. All 3 of us told him we didn't want to be adopted. The judge shut it down immediately. That's when everything fell apart. Mom and Mark got angry at us for ruining their perfect family dream. We started fighting constantly. Emma and Jake would literally run away when my mom tried to hug them or help with homework. I'd lock myself in my room when Mark tried to do father-daughter stuff with me. The house was miserable. We were all yelling, "You're not my mom," or "You're not my dad," constantly. The neighbors probably thought we were crazy. Now I'm 18 and moved out for college. I barely call home because every conversation is Mom crying about how we never became a real family. She's especially upset because I'm not coming home for Christmas. Last week she called me sobbing, saying she never imagined I would reject Mark and his kids so completely. She kept going on about her perfect ending, where we'd all have 2 parents and 2 siblings and be this amazing blended family. Finally, I just asked her, "Mom, why did it have to be perfect? Why wasn't it enough that we all got along okay and nobody was fighting?" She completely lost it. She screamed that I was too young to understand, that we all needed full family structures, and that questioning her dream showed I was cold and heartless. She said I ruined everything she wanted and hung up on me. I haven't heard from her since.